Hello and welcome. It is time once again to try to fix something, and today on the workbench we are taking a look at another dead PS5. Now this one's not totally dead, but it's darn close to it. And I wasn't sure if I was going to do a video on it, but it may be interesting. It could be interesting. Now this one is definitely kind of rather nasty. Definitely from a home of a smoker, I'm going to say. So I'm not sure if that's related to its problems, but let me show you what it's doing. I've got power connected, and when I press the power button, we get a beep and no light, and that's it. And I think eject gives you the proper beep. Power probably won't give you another one for a while, or I may have to unplug it. Let's see. No, not coming back. Let me unplug it. We'll wait a few seconds. Plug it back in, and we should get a fresh start. Nope, not yet. Too early. No. Okay. And now we get nothing. Okay. This one's changing up a little. Let me leave it unplugged a little bit longer. Okay, eject. No. Well, perhaps whatever was dying has finally died. I have it unplugged right now. Try it again. Wait a few seconds for it to initialize, assuming it is. Oh, that's weird. It beat for me earlier, and then I think wouldn't respond, but I didn't notice that it would totally, totally shut down. All right, now eject is back. Power still doesn't beat. So yeah, some weird behavior, and I do think right there is the remnants of liquid metal. So yeah, somebody's been way into it. Of course, the security tape is gone. Don't really see any screws missing. It's possible once we get in there we'll see something missing. But yeah, this one could be interesting. Could be a mess. All right, well, I've got that plastic cover off, and well, of course, we know somebody's been in here, but you can tell they're not very familiar with what they're doing when they have to mark where the screws go. After you've worked on 100 or so of these things, you know where they go. But anyway, we're going to dig a little deeper, I can tell. Really can't see anything from this point. Let me get this shield off. Maybe we can see something then. Well, I've got the metal shield off, and I'm just making a few checks before I take this board all the way out and inside. And of course, I have my 12 volts, I have my 5 volts. I've seen, can't remember, 1.15. This little DC-DC converter right here, I think, I can't remember, I think it's 1.8 it puts out. I'm trying to remember. Had 5 volts on the input. The output was like 0.1. And if I check right here, I'm getting, if I can get my meter, like 4 ohms to ground. You can see that, I don't think that's correct. So we seem to have a short on this little converter right here. I can't remember what that puts out. I'm thinking it's 1.8. So yeah, at least we have a starting point now. We need to be looking real close at the output of this DC-DC converter right there. Well, I have the PCB out, and I was just taking a quick look at it. Of course, we have a little liquid metal there that has wandered off. But also looking down here, this is behind the Wi-Fi Bluetooth module. And that looks like some corrosion left by roaches. Particularly on that resistor right there in the middle. Well, right in there. I've had that before, and I think that's what we're going to have this time. I think that's on a 1.8 volt rail, and I think that capacitor is shorted. because this is part of the circuit board that's not covered by the metal shield, so it gets exposed to you know, nastiness that the other part of the board doesn't get to. I bet that's what it is. All right, here we are. Let's take a look at this fine piece of Sony engineering under the microscope. It is an EDM10, as you can see. And let's see what we see. You can see right away that capacitor. I'm thinking that is our that's our issue right there. No need to look any further. Let's just see. Does that happen to be shorted right there? No, it's not. Make sure my continuity meter is working here. I am shocked. But yeah, I'm not getting, unless I'm not getting on, you know, the end cap, because the end cap is gone, but I think I would have gotten contact by now. So that thing does need to go. Oh, short here. Or, well, yeah. 1 ohm short. So if it's not that capacitor, is it one of these other ones? Let me, let's do a little scraping here, because that one sure looks bad. There we go. Clean that via off a little. Ah, it is that capacitor. But I was just not getting a hold of anything. There was nothing left to make contact with on that capacitor. That's got to be it. I wonder if it'll just snap right off nice and easy. I mean, it's not holding. There we go. Now it's gone. And a little bit of remnants. You can see the layers of it there. Kind of cool. All right, now is that short gone? Yep. Short is gone. Can't really get across this thing though. Anyway, that's got to be it. Our short is gone now. The birds are singing. Everything is well with the world now. And I don't recall what that value was. I replaced these before, and I should have written it down. That would make life too easy though. See if I can clean these pads up a little. There. That looks like that would accept a new capacitor, doesn't it? Okay, to find a capacitor. Here we are back out in the garage. I think we are ready to test. I didn't even test it in the at the workbench in the house. Didn't apply power to it. I'm so confident. The little tiny cap was the whole problem. I just brought it back out. I cleaned up the liquid metal and hopefully got that cleaned up enough where it won't overheat too quickly. We have eject. We don't. Oh, there's no Blu-ray attached. Oh, scared me. No Blu-ray attached. You don't get a beep. There we go. That's a good kind of beep. Fan spin. And I've got to do a lot of cleaning on that fan. She's going to come up. She's thinking about it. Thinking about it really hard. Still flashing. Oh, the monitor locked again. All right, there we go. Console repair. So yeah, that tiny little capacitor, once again, a tiny little ceramic capacitor can take the whole machine down. Happens quite a lot. So I think she's going to be all right. I have quite a bit of cleaning I want to do on this one. It's, you know, all the nicotine stains from the smoking. I'm probably going to do a lot of cleaning on it. A lot of cleaning, especially that fan. Looks rather nasty. If I can't really see it with it spinning, but it's pretty bad. So let me do that, and we'll bring it back for a final checkout. Okay. Well, this PS5 is fully reassembled and appears to be working well. It cleaned up pretty well. I had to do quite a bit of cleaning with alcohol to get rid of the nicotine stains. They're pretty bad. But otherwise, other than a good cleanup and changing out that one capacitor, which apparently it measures about 9 microfarads. So I'm going to guess those are 10 microfarads on all those points around the Wi-Fi module. So 10 microfarad, you know, probably running 6 volts or something. Because I think you have 3.3 and 1.8 to that module, to the Wi-Fi module. So anyway, hope you liked that one. Thought it was somewhat interesting, educational, entertaining. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And I will see you in that very next repair. So long for now.